Warning, not your typical thought. The following has many false explanations, but don't worry. I will set your mind on the right path. Everything that exists first had a source where it started, an idea formed in one's mind, which brings me to say that, how come people rely on physical matter? Don't we already know that the physical in this world is formed by energy? That would mean that creating our own reality however we want it, physical matter aside, it is required to think about the source, which is the energy. I believe it is obvious, however, I will say this anyway. In the verse, Colossians 3:2, it is being said that, set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. And so, in order to shape your reality and form what humans call fate, which is founded within one's vessel. By the way, the vessel is our physical body and our spirit is within it. And back to my point, to shape our reality and form fate is possible with the use of our mental, our consciousness forming energy, which is also emotion, and then followed by physical action, is the step-by-step to true manifestation. Now, you might ask, then why aren't people abusing this and bringing their dreams to reality? And the answer is that it sure is simple, however not as easy as it is simple. You see, there are many obstacles in the way of one's manifestation. For example, outside interference, like other people's opinions, their actions, even our own minds' automatic thoughts, and so on. Which brings me to reveal the following and help you break thought all of these obstacles. This, as well, is very simple, but the execution of it is a whole different matter. Still keep in mind that nothing is impossible to the man who tries. Now, before I explain it, I must ask you this question. Have something worked out for you that you didn't comprehend completely, but you knew how it ends? The answer is definitely yes. And this is connected to my next point. We humans crave to understand everything in this world, avoid the unknown because it is risky and uncertain, unpredictable, which is outside of our comfort zone, because we don't know what might or will happen. And that is what we need to let go of in order to reach the destination we desire. For men suffer more in imagination than in reality, so do not bring the problems to you when they aren't even at sight. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. When a baby first starts to walk, he doesn't understand how to walk. He just does what he sees and wants to do as well. At some point, he understands that we have two legs and a bunch of muscles that work together and the mechanism of walking, but until then, until he adapts common sense into his mind, he does things based upon desire and sight, without any thought of how or understanding anything at all. And so you do not need to understand how things are going to happen, not decide completely how it will happen, because then you limit yourself that it can only happen this one way. But I believe that one should think of the outcome and move forward with faith and knowledge of the outcome. And when you do aim for the outcome, then you will get there when the right actions applied. But to get there and stay there, which is much more important than getting there, you have to understand something that holds your dream state firm and unshakable. Do you see why maintaining the position is more important than reaching it? I will explain anyway, so there are many reasons, but I will cover two of them, just so you will get the image, and then continue explaining that one thing that will make sure you keep your dream state a reality. 1. The simple reason that when one gets accustomed to something, he will then quit because it doesn't have the thrill anymore and got bored after being in the same situation. 2. The second reason is that there are many people who fold when they achieve one position, get careless, and take things in a way that goes against the actions they made in order to achieve it. For example, that one commoner who won the lottery of a couple millions and after 3 years he went back to being broke. And this brings me to the following: how to maintain your desired state when achieved. You see, in order to protect a kingdom, the king needs to have laws, an army, skilled people beside him to help when required, etc. And I believe that this clears the physical actions you need to think about and take in order to maintain your kingdom. But let me explain the overlooked matter that is connected to it. We talked about this before: physical, mental, spiritual. And here comes Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. This is about your inner kingdom. Once the outside kingdom was built and started as an idea from within your inside kingdom. Protecting the physical kingdom requires the physical action. And so the inner kingdom, which is your mental and energetic state, require different actions whom are not physical. As the way to protect and maintain requires laws, help from others, an army, then within your mental state you have to create them, because you are the creator of your mind.